actually brother and sister. He studied computer science in Nice, in the south of France, and then worked as a developer in a digital agency in Paris. In Israel, Sam participated in Israel Tech Challenge, a program around cybersecurity and data science, and then decided to become an entrepreneur. Something you should know about Sam. While he was a student, Sam managed to pay his rent entirely thanks to money he earned on sports betting.
In 2006, during the World Cup of Soccer, I placed my first bet. And guess what? I lost. Actually, I lost money on sports betting during a full year. Thanks to inexperienced players like me 10 years ago, the main sports betting company made $10 billion a year. At some point, I admitted my lack of knowledge, started studying about the games, learned the best practices of sports betting, and just then started to make some profit. What if I had the opportunity to connect with a community of experts, to use their knowledge and minimize my risk? This is why I created Say Your Bet. Say Your Bet is a social platform dedicated to sports betting. It allows novices to reduce their loss by finding the best advice, and experts to monetize their knowledge while building their reputation. This is not a gambling platform. Say Your Bet tracks users' predictions and reveals their expertise. As of today, gamblers are facing a real pain, a massive financial loss. Even if they are seeking for advice, the information is scattered all over the internet and not even trustworthy. On the expert side, it is challenging to be visible, and they have to bet in order to present trustable information to their followers. Some platforms strive to solve those pains, but none of them gather all the requirements for a successful cooperation between gambler and expert. Say Your Bet is the informational online platform for sports betting. Users will find all the existing bets for ongoing games, they will express freely their opinion, and everything they say is tracked. No more trust issue. With the data accumulated, we are building a profile page for every user. This will represent his CV as sport advisor, CV made only from what he said in the past. With Say Your Bet, it's not about what you bet, it's all about what you say. This profile page will show the history of the user opinion, but more importantly, financial and deep sport statistics in order to reveal his field of expertise. Our business model is divided in 3 parts. First, a commission fee per advice sold. Only users with proven expertise will be able to sell their advice. In the traditional betting system, you take a financial risk, then you earn money if you said something correct, and you lose money if not. With Say Your Bet, all you are risking is your reputation. You earn money if people bought your advice, which ended up being a winning one, and if you were wrong, your rating goes down. The second source of revenue is coming from affiliations with gambling platforms. We integrate the betting system of our partners. It means that the user who saw an advice on Say Your Bet would be able to gamble on it directly through our platform. Also, our users are obviously sports fans. This is the type of banner that will generate revenue and be present in the platform. We first target the French market. Legislation changes about gambling made this industry cleaner and helped the market grow. More than 2 billion euros have been bet on sports during 2016, only for the online gambling. And in Facebook only, there is more than 2 million French people looking for advice before placing a bet. In the last 3 months, we have built a community of more than 350 satisfied members on Facebook with zero marketing cost. We create polls, users choose their bet, we keep track of what they say, and provide detailed statistic reports every day in a fully automated way. Our next step is to grow our community using social media campaigns and to develop our own mobile application that will bring to our users one of the main key features, the profile page. We are talking with famous sports experts who are giving their forecast on TV or radio. We offer them to keep track of what they say and to compete with each other. Also, we are discussing with the FDJ, the French governmental gambling company, in order to make a POC and having them as our first affiliate partner. To complete those goals, we need $80,000 of seed money. that will be used for developing the mobile application and for marketing purposes. Last but not least, let me present you the team behind the scene. Zach is our business developer. He has a business school degree from Lyon and works in a US startup in the growth hacking sector. Sarah is a data analyst. She has years of relevant experience working for the Israeli Central Bureau of Statistics. And I'm Sam, founder of Say Your Bet. My knowledge in sport and sports betting make me our most demanding user, and my computer science background allow me to implement the best solution. So tonight, there is a game between Arsenal and Manchester City. Join our Facebook group and just say your bet. Thanks for listening.
How are you going to generate traffic to your website? I think that this could be a big challenge for you.
So basically, we saw that this activity, the users are already organizing themselves to create this community on Facebook, and they miss the real value, the tracking part, who is really better than the other one. And so we first count on the social media campaign that we saw that with zero marketing costs, we are growing very fast as soon as we make an effort on that. And with money, we can really go faster. And the interesting point is that users that have themselves all the reason to share the platform, because they will show to the world that they are the best. They want to promote themselves by proving and showing their CV.
So an analog business that comes to mind is that there's a lot of this kind of thing in the world of stocks and options. So I'm sure you can get a lot of insight from that as an analog business. So that's just a suggestion. There's a few companies that I can think of. We can take it offline. $80,000. So I'm thinking that unless you're developing that by yourself, not a lot of going to marketing. How are you actually planning to market this?
So I'm developing personally the back end of the application.
I guess
All
that.
the front end will be developing by a web designer himself. And actually most of it will be pretty much 50-50 for the splitting of the business.
So 40,000 for that and 40,000 for marketing.
Basically.
That's ambitious.
I am ambitious.
It's a great pitch. You've done a great pitch. Good luck.
So now
Okay. Then from sports, of course, too.